Hello, Pile One. Welcome to your reading, love. It's so nice to have you here. Let's get quickly started with your reading. All right, you guys got the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and then the card that says it's time to take action. New Moon in Aries plus career. Right off the bat, I feel like people think you are very goal orientated. Then I heard the word vindictive. I can sense that the first impression people get is that you are the type of person that will not sit down or stand and just be quiet when someone cuts in line or something. Like, I'm getting that's how people view you. Like, that's how they think you manage your life. Okay, that's the kind of mindset they think you have for lots of things in your life, the entirety of your life. This is what I'm getting. The first impression they get off of you is that when you want something, you are gonna set a goal and you're gonna achieve it. Like, everything happens around you. Magic happens once you set your eyes on something. Once you set your eyes on a person, a thing, a place, you are gonna go there. You are gonna experience things and you're gonna live life to the fullest. It doesn't matter if you're working two jobs at the same time. You're kind of like, oh, and whatever, like, this is not gonna be long term. I'm gonna get what I want because I'm a master at manifesting. You have that within you, whether you trust in God or whether you are manifesting and you manifest on your own, or whoever you work with. You have this very powerful energy to you and people can sense it. I feel like some people feel scared, but then others feel like they can learn from you and you're very inspiring. You're also down to earth. Like, there's this very serious kind of teacher like nature to you, where some people feel like they need to fear you because you are someone who is kind of very authoritative. I don't know if you have a job where you kind of are the boss, or you could be a teacher, something like that, but you just seem authoritative. You come across as very confrontational, where you have to confront people or tell people not to do this or that. Or maybe that's just you have really good boundaries and you're kind of like, why would I be afraid? If this person's bothering me, if they're doing this or that, then I'm gonna just tell them, let them know. There's something about your energy that just screams, I am gonna make everything very clear. But there's also a very gentle energy to you, where the more people linger around your energy, the first impression you give off is, oh yeah, okay, they're very serious, but they're very calm and sweet and understanding. You come off as very egalitarian. That's the humanitarian, egalitarian. Like, you care about others and that's why you do certain things, or that's why you follow rules and stuff. Like, I feel like maybe when COVID was around, maybe you were the one buying masks for everyone, or taking care of your elders around you. You were doing certain things. Like, people get the impression that you care about your community, you care about your surroundings, and you care about yourself. You care about what you are building, and you care about the foundations you set for yourself, but also you care about the type of role model you are. So the first impression you give to someone is that you are a very cool person, that you are inspiring, you are great, and that you are destined for greatness. You just have a really beautiful energy to you. I'm only 3 minutes in, and I thought I was talking about you for like longer than that. Um, it kind of just felt that way, but I also feel like maybe the first impression people get off of you is that they kind of sense that they've known you for a long time, because you do have this authoritative energy to you, meaning you could feel like a parent figure, you could feel like a cousin or someone. Or I'm getting that sense that some people even think your energy just kind of feels familiar, like someone who has passed on. And people really like being in your energy. It's very comforting. They are like, oh my god, there's still good people left in the world. Specifically, if other people have experienced the death of a close one, a loved one, I am getting, when they meet you, they go, oh my god, I thought that other person who passed away was the only good energy in my life. And then they meet you and you're that perfect example that leads them back into the light. And you're kind of like a very hopeful star. Like, you are the star card. You are the embodiment of that energy. Um, it's really beautiful energy. Your energy is very beautiful. The first impression, though, is a big main, like, energy that I'm feeling is you could come off as bossy, sometimes a little bitchy or something like that, but the more people look at you and they notice you, they're kind of like, okay, they're actually just in love with what they do, or they're in love with this, or they follow their morals by heart, and they speak up actually for other people and they do this or that. So at first they're kind of like, oh, they may not look like they have a bitch face, or like something like, I can't explain it. People feel like you could come off as, oh my god, they have a resting bitch face, and then they get to know you and they're kind of like, oh no, they were just being serious. They were just trying to be professional, or they start to rethink the way they viewed you. So first impression is, oh, this person is bitchy, this person is, bossy, they're too structured and organized, and then all of a sudden they can like, oh, but wait a minute, the more I'm looking at them and I'm watching them in their natural habitat, I am getting that they go, oh, they're actually a fresher breath air, like things are getting done, everything is good, and I feel safe around them. Like it feels amazing to be in their energy, to see things come to life, and they just seem so creative yet grounded. So that's the first impression you give off to people when they get to see you for long enough and they get to be in your social circle. Like, let's say you go to, let's say if you're a teacher, you go to a holiday party, other teachers get to see your energy. Maybe they hear, oh, this person actually planned this whole thing, and they go, oh my god, that serious person planned this fun activity, and they're kind of like, what? So yeah, they can get really shocked about the fact that you know how to let loose, but you also are a great leader. You know when you have to step up and when you have to just relax and have fun. But overall, first impression is grr, and then as the more they start seeing you, if they could spend an hour with you, I feel like that's when people start seeing your softer side, and that first impression builds into like a really good, solid first impression of you. Um, but I'm gonna end this reading here because I don't have anything else to say. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye bye, love. Hello, Pelchu. Welcome to your reading, love. It's so nice to have you here. Let's get quickly started with your reading. What are people's first impression of you? Alright, so I feel like you give off a Mother Nature, Gaia kind of energy. I'm just getting like you have a very nurturing side to you, but it's for your community and the world and your surroundings. You give off a very like, I don't want to say hippie because I feel like, I don't know, but I just feel like you give off a very mellow, chillaxed, relaxed, but yet very strong energy. Your energy is powerful, but it's not up in people's faces or doesn't make them feel scared. It actually makes them feel safe. Um, I feel like maybe you could be an environmentalist, or I'm probably thinking of the wrong word, but what I'm trying to say is you care about the planet. You could be a plant mom or dad, something like that, or you could advocate for climate change. You could be outside doing rallies and talking to friends about how you could change the planet and do better, or you educate people about how they can do this or that, or you maybe tell smaller communities, hey, I know, you may not know about this, but hey, have you ever thought about doing this way instead? Like, you do it in such a gentle way that people actually go, oh my god, there's actually hope for the future, that our kids are going to be safe, that our environment is going to be clean. I'm getting chills, so I feel like people look at you as this earth angel. They feel very calm, but I also feel like someone who passed on taught you this stuff, taught you how to take care of your surroundings and your planet, and they're very proud of the person you have become. That's a big message I'm getting for some of you guys. Not all of you guys will resonate, but some of you will. Yeah, as I said that, the chills left. But I am getting the first impression people get is that you are going to change the world for the better, and that you are going to, I don't know, it's almost like you're going to take care of all the children in the world. Your voice, your whatever you're advocating is really important. I feel like you not only advocate for the planet, but you also advocate for equal rights, or you take care of pets. You talk about how they're over slaughtering animals or certain things. Like, you understand the food chain, and you don't tell people that they need to stop eating meat or stuff like that. You could be vegan or something, but what I'm getting is that you could be like, I'm not gonna tell people to stop eating meat or this or that, but we could at least, make our environment cleaner or do certain things a certain way. We could try to think like, there's so many people on the planet, and you're telling me that we are still struggling, that our world is gonna end, or da da. And you really get people starting to actually want to open up a conversation about how to fix certain issues of the planet. And you just have a very beautiful way that makes people think this person is an angel, isn't aren't they? Like, they are an angel, like they have to be. It doesn't make sense. Like, how did all of a sudden they soothe me into this conversation and I feel like I want to change the world? When people leave after talking to you or being in your energy, they feel very motivated. I get that people could stand next to you in a grocery store and then they go, all of a sudden I feel motivated. I actually don't want to. I feel like your energy has stopped many people from going home and hurting themselves, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like just being in your energy, standing next to you, made them clear up their mind and be like, actually, I may be struggling with my studies, but I actually don't want to hurt myself. Or actually, things will actually improve. I don't know, like, your energy is very angelic, very, very angelic. And the first impression people get is, yeah, this person will change the world, or yeah, I can change the world. So you give off two energies of inspiring and bringing hope to others, but you also give off, I'm going to take care of you. That's the first impression people get. They're going to be taken care of in your energy. You are going to accommodate to them. You're going to be very hospital. I don't know how to say that word. Or, but very friendly, and you're going to take care of their needs. Well, let's say if they go to your house, they know that you're going to be taken care of. They know that if people are doing drugs around their house, you're probably going to be the one friend who is not doing any drugs. Because I feel like you really like taking care of your body. You could use like marijuana or certain things for certain things, or herbs, but I don't feel like you abuse it, because you know the negative effects it has on your body if you overdo something, over abuse certain things. You could do drugs, you don't have to, but I am getting some of you guys just know certain things, and people just look at you as someone who's very knowledgeable. As soon as you walk in, everyone knows where you stand, and they know that you're knowledgeable, you're powerful, you're soft, and you're like an angel, okay? Something about that. Right now, when I said you don't do drugs, I kind of sounded a bit harsh, like like came out like that. So I feel like you are quick to speak, and people can sense the fear, or like, I don't know, like the first impression they get is they wonder if you were taken care of in your childhood, because you advocate for very dark things at times, maybe topics that people are not, I mean, topics that people are afraid to speak up about, or they think that they can't speak up about. Maybe you kind of are like, men get abused too about this or that, or, like certain things. And you say it even if your voice shakes. You say it even if someone else might get offended, because once you start a topic, you can always improve. And something about people notice that when you talk, you're not saying I'm siding with this all the time. You're saying, no, I want to talk about this so that we know where we stand. We know how we can be on the same page. So we know how to, like, you just want to start a conversation so action can happen. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Because many people will start a conversation, be stubborn, and get nowhere with someone, but you are open to change and open to being influenced, because that's community. You know the importance of taking others' considerations and fears into account as well. You're very open and loving, and that's why people think you're an angel, because you're constantly trying to think and trying to soothe other people's fears while soothing your own. People think that you are not filled with hate, you're filled with nothing but love. So that's the first impression people get off of you when they're just around you. I feel like you do talk a lot, or people have seen you in action in certain places, and they're kind of like, I wish I had that confidence. I wish I could be doing this or that, but I'm scared. Or how would I start? How can I start getting educated on this? And you inspire others to just open up a book, or just start talking, start debating, start doing something. Because you're kind of like, if no one dares to speak or dares to make mistakes, we're just going to keep hurting. We're just going to keep hurting the planet. We're going to keep doing this or that. Nothing will happen. No change will happen if I'm not learning. That's how you view the world, and that inspires so many, because you're kind of like, wait a minute, they're talking and they keep, going back and forth with this person. And I feel like people could tell you you're dumb, or they could be mean to you, but then they get to know that the more they bounced off of you, they learned more, and they actually felt like the progress was made. I feel like that's how people view you. The first impressions they have of you is, oh goddamn, like I was actually arguing with them, and I wanted to curse at them or be mad at them, but I actually liked the conversation we had. I would like to talk to this person again. Your energy is very welcoming. That's what I'm getting. So that's all I have to say about you, people's first impression of you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye bye, love. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading, love. It's so nice to have you here. Let's go quickly started with your reading. I'm getting you give off very much lover vibes. Like, you're everybody's crush, okay? Like, the first impression people get off of you is, oh my god, they would be my perfect partner. I want to get married to them. Or, oh my god, they are so fucking hot. They're so attractive. I just want to, like, you know, take you to the bedroom. um, that's what I'm getting. You guys got the Four of Cups not once, but twice. And then you guys got the card Waiting for News, Package Letter, and then December. I feel like many people right now are viewing you in a way where they just want to date you. They want to be your partner. They want to be the one you're spending the holidays with. Although this isn't a reading with how are people viewing you right now, um, I am getting the energy that it's more heavy now because of the holidays, okay? Like, um, they're just kind of like, why haven't they messaged me? Do they have so many options? Like, I know they have options, but it's just kind of like, I thought, I thought I made them laugh. I thought, we had something special. So I feel like many people are very much drooling over you. Some people feel like you keep having glow ups and glow ups. Other people felt like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they kind of were just kind of like, they're not that important. They're not that attractive. It's fine. And then at some point they snap. They're kind of like, oh my fucking god! Like all of a sudden, why do they look so good? They look even more attractive. For the fact that suddenly you're all of a sudden everyone's type. I don't know if you're affirming or I don't know what you're doing, but something's changed in the way certain people view you. Like you made certain people that didn't like you or love you in the past just suddenly obsessed with you now. They're just utterly obsessed and they're kind of like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like I'm blowing up their phone out and they don't give a fuck about me anymore. Like what's going on? So I feel like the first impression people are getting off of you, of the new people who are meeting you, or the new people you're surrounding yourself with, or just in general, like the first impressions people had of you in the past were kind of like, meh. Like some people were meh, and then some people were like, oh my fucking god, that's the one, that's the one. Like there was a mixture of 50-50, and now it just kind of straight up like, oh my god, what first impression did I have of them again? Like I feel stupid. Like what? I feel like you show your goofy side to people, your raw side with no filters, no nothing. Your authentic self is just shown. And then you start showing how put together you can get, how lovely you look. And I don't even feel like you wear makeup. And if you do, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just getting something about you put yourself together, or I don't know, like you're just shining more. Because I feel like people judge you based off of how goofy you are in the beginning. Like they get this first impression of, oh, like they're just a friend, like I just want to be friends with them. But then they see you dressed up, or they see you do a certain something, or they see a talent you have, and they go, oh my fucking god, like why did I judge them like that? Like I'm so stupid. Like look at them, they're a whole ass fucking partner. Like they're everything on my wish list. Like like I want that. So I am getting first impressions is, oh, like yeah, okay, and then all of a sudden boom, okay, well, I don't know how I fell so hard. Feel like I keep repeating myself, so please bear with me. But I am getting that lots of first impressions of you, I feel like lots of people want to misjudge you. Is what I'm getting. They just want to badly judge you and be like, yeah, like they're just cool as a friend, or they're just cool as for this or that, or yeah, they're cool, they're smart, they have talents, and like you have a talent. I don't feel like it's makeup, although some of you guys could do makeup, but there's a talent you have and people find it impressive. Something about they get to know you a little more and then they become more and more impressed and they can't get you out of their head afterwards. You have a talent for something. Maybe you're a really good kisser, or you're really good in the bedroom. Like I don't know, something like it's just very addictive. Or you could be affirming like, I'm the best, everyone wants me, or I'm irresistible, da da da, like I'm charming. Like you could be doing your daily affirmations. I don't know, but many people are like, you're changing their perceptive of you, like of when they first met you. And I don't know, it's your energy is very hypnotic now to the like new people who are meeting you, but the past ones, they can't remember the first impression they had of you. So that's why I feel like you're manifesting. This video could be a sign for some of you guys who are trying to rewrite your past through like revision manifestation. Um, but with the Four of Cups here, I am getting there's lots of suitors who are kind of like, please, please, please reach out to me, or please like turn and look at me, look at what I got to offer you, look, like just look at this, like, do you want this? I can buy you that. Or if you want this, I'll start, getting a job, or I'll get 2 jobs if I can support you. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me? I'll do anything for you. Um, so first impression is that you're gonna break their heart, or that you're very hard and unattainable. You're this very irresistible person. You're almost like a drug. You're lethal. I feel like you got really, really depressed people, really motivated, trying to be their best version just so that they can get a taste of you. You got people who did not give a fuck about you now trying to do big moves or trying to impress you. And then you got new people who are kind of like, yeah, like I don't care who's around them, like I'm gonna be the one. You got many people right now just being like, I'm gonna be the one. So first impressions currently, you're giving that people can bag you, but then they find out that you're not so easy to get. Like there's a change within you. They're seeing your glow up. um I feel like you've always been a really genuine person inside, but not everybody can see that. That's the sad reality. And you've always been beautiful inside and out, very attractive inside and out. Not many people saw it. They wanted to see what they wanted, and now you're looking very much scrump delicious. Okay, like that's what I'm getting. So first impressions currently, isn't supposed to be how people are currently viewing you, but I am getting, this is the energy you're embodying right now. It's definitely a shift, where you're just irresistible. Okay, you're irresistible. I keep repeating myself a lot, so I don't know, but that's all I can say about you guys' first impressions currently. I feel like an ex is still obsessed with you, by the way. Like that's coming in. This isn't supposed to be a love reading, but it's coming in as one. Something about pregnancy. Someone wants to get you pregnant, so be careful. Or they want you to get them pregnant, depending on your energy. Something about that. Someone misses you. Like someone still writes letters about you. I'm getting that off of these cards. I don't know. Like people look at you as this very lover person, where you look like very romantic and sweet and very loyal. Once they can obtain you, they know that they're gonna have all your love, but you're so unattainable right now. I don't know if you are having a list and you're trying to manifest a specific person back, or maybe you are having a list and being like, until that person shows up, I am not gonna date anybody else because I don't want them. So I don't know if you're trying to manifest a person from thin air, like you're just having a list and you're kind of like, I'm not going to date anyone until someone matches everything on this list. They have to be, blonde and blue eyes, or they have to be a certain race and da da da, or like, like you just have a list and you're going to make it happen. Like, I'm just getting the energy from you. People know your energy is screaming, I'm not here for you. I'm unattainable. I know I'm irresistible, but you can't have me. Okay? That's the energy you're giving. First impressions right now, that's the first impression you're giving to everybody. You're just someone they cannot have. I feel like you even make people who are married drool, and they're kind of like, oh fuck, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to do that. So yeah, that's your energy. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye bye, love. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading, love. It's so nice to have you here. Let's get quickly started with your reading. Alright, so what are people's first impressions? What are people's first impression of you? You guys got the the King of Pentacles and the Devil card, plus your work. Your hard work is paying off. New Moon and Capricorn, plus the Staff card, which says you will be taken care of. You will be taken care of in difficult situations. Alright, so I feel like, I don't know if some of you guys have a stuttering problem, or you just don't like being social. You kind of seem lethargic when you talk or something. Some of you guys could have autism or selective mutism, which is like part of the autistic community from what I know. Like I don't know if any other neurodivergent people struggle with that. But yeah, I am getting that basically this King, did I say King of Pentacles? I meant King of Swords. King of Swords kind of looks like the Knight of Swords. And I am getting that people have, like, the first impressions they get of you is someone who has been through a lot, but they can still see like a little glimpse of who you once were and where you're coming from. When you talk, your words have power. They know you've been through certain things. They've known that the reason you're saying certain things is because you've hurt, you've cried, you've been alone, you've had to heal your own wounds, you've had to really stand up for yourself when no one else was around you. People who were your family and who were supposed to take care of you and support you and be there for you, they weren't there. They were gone. Or some of you guys could have lost certain people in your life when you were very young. You've known how to grieve since you were small, since you could talk. Something about that, like, there's this pain you carry in your words, in your eyes. You may seem like a very optimistic person, but when you comfort someone, they're just kind of like, whoa, whoa. You could comfort people on the internet that you don't even know. I'm getting, like, you could chat online with strangers and you're comforting them and they're kind of like, wait a minute, like, why does this person look so bubbly, but they talk like a monk or they talk like some nun? And it's because you've been through it. You've been through it all. You guys could have been through like drug abuse. You guys could have experienced lots of things, death experiences. Like, I'm getting, you just been through a lot. You could have stalkers. You could have lots of toxic people in your life. Specifically with this devil card, I feel like you did have something you struggled with that it was hard to stop, which could be drugs. Doesn't have to be drugs. But there's lots of things you went through, definitely, that they were hard to overcome, and you kept feeling like, oh my god, I should just give up and I should just be a bad person and just be bitter. But there was times where you were kind of like, you know what, I have a glimpse of hope. I have a glimpse of, that everything's gonna be okay because that person was nice to me today or something. Like, you held on to the slightest little bits of kindness that people gave to you, and then that opened your eyes more and more to, I want to become that person for others. So people can see that. That's the first impression you give. That's how powerful your energy is. You're very open but very guarded at the same time. Like, everyone knows that you have this king royal energy to you where you're kind of like, I rule this nation. But then everyone's like, oh, but how are they ruling their nation? Who are their people? Will I get killed by them if I betray them? Or da, da, da. Like, people are very scared because you are very open, very kind, but then they don't know who you're hanging out with. They don't know how you're hearing about this or that, or they don't know that you have connections with certain people, and that's how you know that drama, or da da da. Like, you are a very good person, and that's why everyone wants to be friends with you. And they don't, like, I feel like if new people in your energy, specifically workplaces, they get spooked when you hear drama and you confront them or you tell them, hey, I heard this, I don't know if it's true, but I just came, I'm here for work. Like, I don't want to mess with you, don't mess with me. Like, there's something about you that just scares people. Once they find out, they're kind of like, oh my god, they're definitely someone I can't mess with. Like, I was chatting about this or that, or you could hear people talking about things and then you confront them the next day or something. There's an energy to you that just goes, I'm at peace. You're not gonna disturb that, okay? Like, no, you can't do that. You give off a very parental vibe that just screams like if you're soothing a kid who's having a tantrum. And your energy just shuts off people, toxic people, narcissistic people, because you're done. You're past that phase. I just feel like you don't associate, you don't deal with those people. You're kind of like, I can just read your energy that you're being fake, or I could just do this or that, and I know you're being fake. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at doing this or that. Some of you guys could be autistic, but could have had experiences that made you really good with people, where you had to learn. I feel like lots of autistic people do that, where they have to learn and mask and all that. But I am getting, you could have even had to learn psychology on your own because of the fact that people were making you feel some kind of way. Some of you guys don't have autism, but just really learned about psychology. And people could sense that because the way you carry yourself in everyday life shows what you know. And they kind of get spooked. They're kind of like, are you doing reverse psychology on me? Or like, I feel like you've met people who know about psychology, know about certain things, and will want to use that to manipulate or hurt others, and then they see you and they're kind of like, oh fuck, they learned, but not to hurt others. They learned so that they don't get hurt, and so others don't get hurt. So I can't mess with their people. I can't mess with them. Like, okay, I'm gonna back off. Okay, I'm backing off. Like, people are very scared of you. They get intimidated, but then there's people who feel very safe around you and very happy and good. um I feel like lots of people feel like you do not want to associate, or you don't want to socialize, you don't want to talk to others, but you are also very helpful. I feel like you're that type of person who goes out of your way to open doors and stuff, and they're kind of like always looking at you and just holding you at a distance because they don't know if they can trust you. You could look a little mean, you could look like a serial killer because you look cold or something. Like, I am getting the first impression is kind of like, oh fuck, I don't know if I could trust him. And then they find out that you're this like beautiful little daisy, little flower, like the most pure and innocent person ever. And they're kind of like, oh, okay, um, I can trust them, okay. But there's always some scared, like they're out, like some kind of fear instilled in them still, because they're kind of like, I don't know, it's too good to be true. But it's just kind of like you've been through stuff, so you don't want to hurt others. You're kind of like, have me at full face value. I'm not gonna do anything to you. Your energy is just very authentic, and people can sense that. That's the first impression they get off of you. Um, that was it though. I'm oh, last message. It says you will be taken care of in difficult times. So I feel like because you have that leadership kind of almost, I don't know, like therapist kind of vibe to you, people feel like they're gonna be taken care of around you, and specifically people you meet online, they feel like you're a good friend. If you have lots of online friends, they feel like you're a really good friend. They feel like you could be a good parent. Something about that. They just get that first impression. I mean, when they first meet you, they get that first impression. Anybody you meet instantly just starts having that impression, because just face value, they think you're like, oh my god, serial killer, creepy, like, oh my god, why do they keep looking at me? And I feel like you're that kind of person who kind of looks a bit serious, but then like you keep staring at a person because you can tell they need help. Like, someone could be freaking out in the grocery store, like, why is this person looking at me? And then you walk up to them and you go, hey, do you need help? And then they go, oh my fucking god, I was overthinking, I was misjudging them, you know? So that's the impression they get. Like, right off the bat, you always do something that gives off, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna take care of you. So that's the big first impression. Yes, you do look sad, like you've been through things, your eyes and everything. They start seeing it once they realize where you're coming from. Your actions speak loud, and they can see that. Okay, the big difference of, oh, this person's not a mean person, they just look very serious and done with life. So yeah, that's that. Or you guys could just have a very serious calm face, something like that. But I am getting, you have been through a lot in life though. But that was what people get off of you for the first time, the first impression they have of you. Um, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Bye bye, love.